How's it going, YouTube? This is the Atheist Chef. Now, you may notice that my voice is kind of crackly. It's almost like I'm hitting puberty. Um, I'm a little sick, but I just had to make this video. I just had to. Alex Botten released a video with Rand Campbell, Raw Dog, and a couple of other people, and talking about the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Now, why this is relevant is because they think it's a satanic ritual, or that it has earmarks of a satanic ritual, and this has been spreading. I mean, this is a comment that they got to Rand. It was spreading for a while, and so just I loved, actually. I watched one of recent videos by Atheism is Unstoppable, and he said the record button is probably the greatest enemy to religion. It's the greatest downfall to religion out there. And it's true, and Alex Botten's video really just shows that. If you just let these guys talk, it'll just blow your mind, and you'll just can't imagine this is the kind of people that are representing a religion. But I just had to have some commentary, because I just found myself just screaming at my phone as I was watching this, so I figured I'd scream at you guys, and you could join in at my screaming. So let's begin. So, actually, before I begin, I want to say that there most likely will be some rough language, because it made my brain hurt, so I may cuss a lot. So if you're offended by foul language, well, I don't apologize. I'm just letting you know that it's going to happen.
I want to just touch on something that I was talking to somebody today about, and I want your guys' opinion on it. And I've seen Matthew Bell do it, and I've actually, there's videos all over YouTube about this. I've got people that I work with in my industry that have, that are as well doing it. And it's this ice bucket challenge, which I heard. Now, I'm not saying that I believe it, but I'm saying it was very interesting to hear. I heard that it was a powers that be, the upper echelon elite.
If you're not aware of who he's speaking about, this is talking about the Illuminati, a group that existed a good while back, that were trying to these were actually good Illuminati. They were actually trying to provide education for women and all these kind of good things. They were doing good things, but then they were disassembled. But for some reason, now everybody thinks that every conspiracy is grouped by a group of people that are secretly in charge of everything in the universe and the world and the countries, because they just can't accept the possibility that our governments are incompetent and selfish for the most part, and they think that there's got to be some grand scheme. But that's for another video for another day, so let's just keep going.
It's got like a twofold to it. The one is that they're showing how stupid we are, that we'll actually think numbing our own brains is a smart thing to do.
After sitting through this video once and then twice for editing, I think at this point I wish I could numb my mind right now.
And the second fold of it is that it's a slap in the face of baptism.
If there's anything in a religion that could probably use a good knocking down a peg or two, is the baptism itself, because it's been in fucking religions since the early Babylonians. So, there's nothing actually inherently special about baptism. It's been going around for a long damn time.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to have a heart attack.
Well, there's already cases where old people are they can't breathe. There's people that are slipping and breaking bones. There's people where their kids are getting hurt, and I mean it's things like this that get out of control. Because when you start getting celebrities and politicians doing things, humanity loses its mind, and all of a sudden it's the coolest thing to do, and no pun intended.
I will agree with Rand completely on this. There are certain things that sometimes you do stupid shit, people are going to get hurt. I mean, you can see so many videos of people having the ice bucket over the person's head, and they drop the bucket, and the bucket of ice hits them in the head, and that's got to fucking hurt. I mean, we all do all kinds of stupid shit. I think there was that drinking game that came out a while, maybe last year or so, when people would drink one thing, and they would have the next person in line would have to drink something even more stupid, and so on. And people died for that shit. So I absolutely agree. We have to be responsible for things that we're doing.
It's the coolest thing to do, and now they all want to do it. Like everybody, you know what I mean? And I don't know. For me, it's like I'm watching it, and I'm watching the videos, and I'm seeing the people doing it, and I don't know what it is, man. I don't know that it's a good thing. You know what I mean? I'm not watching it, and I know that they always add the charity to it to make it a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, you dipshits. The Ice Bucket Challenge and the idea of giving the money to charity happened at the same time. Because, people were trying to do a good thing to help people. It was a good cause. So, same time. This is not a conspiracy.
Yeah, what is the charity? What is the charity that they're...
Something I never even heard of. Some disease is, another group of 4 letters.
ALS. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the word, what it really means. But it basically is the Lou Gehrig disease, where the muscles slowly and everything just starts to shut down. And as having my great aunt actually had Lou Gehrig's disease for a good while, and basically everything starts to shut down. Things don't want to move. Muscles don't want to contract, or they stay contracted. I forget. And one of the last few things that survives is your windpipe and all this here. And so you get to a point where all you can do is just breathe. And that's it. And you can't move anything else but just breathe and your heart beats, and that's about it. It's a terrible thing to have to go through. And so this is the reason why this thing is going on. This is why they're having this Ice Bucket Challenge. To try and find a cure, to try and find some way to reverse it or fix it.
And I've been asked by a few other people that know me here in the real world, if I'd be interested in doing it. And I'm actually kind of shocked that people haven't come to me more often here in this community.
Because we watch your videos and think, wow, he's a warm, cuddly, fun kind of guy. Maybe he cares about people when you're not calling them fags and queers and homos and telling them they should go to hell.
But with that being said, I wouldn't do it. And honestly, I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me. It seems weird.
Yeah, I bet doing good things for people without any expectations, without a God judging your actions, doing things just because it helps people out and helps your fellow man, I bet that's really fucking weird.
What next? Are we going to start doing a charity where, you're going to be challenged to run through the ghetto and yell the N-word 3 times? Like, it's like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, here's a good one for charity. Go into a bank with a water gun and just put the water gun up in the air and yell, "This is a robbery." And that's all you got to do.
Really? You're going to go slippery slope on the fucking Ice Bucket Challenge? Oh yeah, what's next? You're going to make them say the N-word and go pretend like they're going to rob a bank. No, nobody's that fucking stupid. Yes, people have done stupid shit like, drinking rat poison as part of the alcoholic thing that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, people are that stupid. But why are you going to go slippery slope on this? Oh, you act like, well, eventually, if this just continues and keeps going, eventually it's going to be, donate money and rape a fucking baby in the ass.
And then, of course, after they get dunked with the water, they start going into these freaked out spasms and yelling and screaming and shaking, and it's just, I don't know. I'm watching it, and it's not looking spiritually for me, anyways. It's not looking good.
It's fucking ice water. Have you ever had ice dumped on your head? Have you ever been in a really cold pool? I mean, I know your dick is incredibly small and shriveled up, so you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but there are other things that happen when your body is in cold water. Your body is shivering, trying to get warm. They're cold, they're screaming, because that's kind of how the body responds. Are you that fucking stupid?
Wow, that one with Lady Gaga, she's a freak, bro.
Yeah, she's creepy.
Isn't that picture just extremely creepy?
Oh,
just
she's
a picture of the thumbnail.
If she's not satanic, nobody is.
Well, it's only 50
she is.
seconds.
She's already told everyone she made a deal. She didn't like it, though. She's trying to get out.
Now, I don't know who this dumb bitch is, but she's obviously not been on this earth long enough to know that the expression, "I sold my soul to the devil," is a fucking phrase. She doesn't realize that it just means... Well, let me see. There's somebody put it this way, and this is the best telling of it. It means that if you compromised your principles for an immediate advantage or gain without paying the price now, however, the bill will come due sooner or later. You will feel the repercussions of your actions in proportion to the infraction to your integrity. The greater the compromise, the bigger the prize, the higher the cost will be at some point in the future. So Lady Gaga was, I believe she was doing some sort of Pentecostal touring thing, eventually realized how good her voice is, and somebody offered her to go mainstream. So that was her using pretty language to say that she was going mainstream, and maybe she'll regret it later or something to that effect. But one of those kind of two definitions. It does not mean she literally sold her soul to the devil. People have been saying this and on YouTube, but they just, I mean, people use metaphors and language and simile and just, they're using poetic. She's a writer and she's an actor, and I think she's an actor. She's a performer. She knows how to twist words, and oh my God, you have to be fucking stupid.
It's only 15 seconds long. You might as well watch the whole thing. She's creepy, man. Oh, no, okay, I'm going to watch it again. And notice the bowl. And the weird chair. The way she's sitting. Yeah. The way she's sitting.
And what's with that makeup?
And she didn't react. Notice that. Straight face, didn't react at all.
Yeah, no, like absolutely no emotion.
Like it didn't affect her.
Yeah.
That's because they only saw the first like 3 seconds after it was done recording. You imagine that immediately after, she probably broke her character and was probably really fucking cold, and she probably shivered for a while. Dude, guys, she is a performer. Have you ever seen, do you remember the shit that she used to wear? That she wore a suit of meat. She wears all kinds of bizarre things. And she acts all kinds of bizarre ways because that's how people recognize her. Come on, use your brains.
Well, maybe I'm reading more into it than should be.
That's the smartest fucking sentence I've heard all night.
But when you die, you get really cold, don't you?
No, your body does, but you don't because you're fucking dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, think about what I'm saying.
Well, there you go. Maybe that's what it's symbolizing. They're pouring death.
Why are they using the word, like when they say the group that they want to see do it next, they don't say they challenge that. Okay, like for instance, if I did the Ice Bucket Challenge, right? I would say, okay, now I challenge Raw, Sam, Sabella, and Raw. Like these, I'm going to challenge you for now, right? But that's not the word that they're using. You know what the word is that they're using? This is very interesting. They're using the word nominate.
So the fuck what? That's the same as importance as them calling it a challenge. It could have been the threat. It could have been the suggestion. It could have been the offering. I don't, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking word. I mean, when you think about kind of how, if we're trying to continue on something, if we're going down a chain, they would use the same words. Like they always said, I accept this challenge. I accept this challenge. I'm doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. I was nominated for this challenge. They're just kind of sticking to the same verbiage because that's just kind of how we kind of operate. It just kind of helps us relate to what's going on, helps us, I mean, again, I am no sociologist or anything like that, but people are smart. You can figure out what the fuck I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if they use the word nominate or challenge. Actually, if you go and look at a lot of the celebrity videos, they don't all say nominate. Some of them still say challenge. Some say both. It doesn't fucking matter. It's a fucking word. And then they just go on for a little bit about the Illuminati and nominating people, and that's how it works. When nobody's in the fucking Illuminati. Y'all don't know how the Illuminati works because it doesn't exist, and if it does, you're not in it, so you don't know how it fucking works. Everybody talks about the fucking Illuminati like they know everything, they're responsible for everything, and they know this, and they have this person in there. Nobody fucking knows. You don't. You love to make conspiracy. conspiracies about it. It's a fucking ice bucket challenge for a good cause that's been raising millions of dollars for, you know, the for ALS, for the Lou Gehrig's disease, because people are suffering and we should be doing our part to do better. This is a fantastic thing people are doing. Yes, it's old as fuck and it needs to stop, but I'm really glad people are donating. So as long as people are donating, I can deal with the annoyance of having to see another B-list celebrity having an ice bucket challenge. You know, we need to be doing more things like this. If anything, this just goes to show us that we can do all kinds of great donations for all kinds of things, and we don't even necessarily need a challenge. The challenge just is, you know, I'm waiting for a celebrity to just go, hey, other famous person, I dare you to donate $100. Done. But it's not as interesting. People want views, people want support, and, you know, it's a little, you know, serving two masters. And no, not Satan. That's also an expression. I can't believe people are turning this into something like a satanic fucking ritual. It's a bucket of ice water. It's not like the person going into this is like throwing on Illuminati robes and saying a special fucking incantation like the Illuminati would if there was one, that we couldn't even compare fucking notes. It's not like they're accepting their position in a new fucking world order. It's a bunch of stupid people doing stupid things, throwing ice on their head, throwing water for a good fucking cause. There should not be this much thought into this. This is not like a baptism where they're saying a special phrase or word. It's just dumping ice water onto people's fucking heads. Why are you people making this more difficult than it is? You people should be ashamed of yourself for being this stupid. And you're going to make me throw my voice out so I can make this video because I have a whole room full of fuckwits that are just blown away by the concept of people doing good things for a good cause and it's not being satanic. Whoever started this shit should be ashamed of themselves. Alright, I'm done. My voice is probably going to be shot for a while because of this. This is the Atheist Chef signing off. Peace. Fucking idiots. Satanic ritual. Or that it has earmarks of a satanic ritual. And this has been spreading. I mean, this is a copy that they got to Rand. It was spreading for a while. And so, just, you know, I loved, actually, I watched one of recent videos by Atheism is Unstoppable, and he said the record button is probably the greatest enemy to religion. It's the greatest downfall to religion out there. And it's true, and Alex Botton's video really just shows that. If you just let these guys talk, it'll just blow your mind and you'll just can't.
Very interesting to hear. I heard that it was a powers that be, the upper echelon elite.
If you're not aware of who he's speaking about, this is talking about the Illuminati, a group that existed a good while back that were trying to these were actually good Illuminati. They were actually trying to provide education for women and, you know, all these kind of good things. They were doing good things, but then they were disassembled. But for some reason, now everybody thinks that every conspiracy is grouped by a group of people that are secretly in charge. How's it going, YouTube? This is the Atheist Chef. Now, you may notice that my voice is kind of crackly. It's almost like I'm hitting puberty. I'm a little sick, but I just had to make this video. I just had to. Alex Botton released a video with Rand Campbell, Raw Dog, and a couple of other people, and talking about the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Now, why this is relevant is because they think it's a Satan language. Well, I don't apologize. I'm just letting you know that it's going to happen.
I want to just touch on something that I was talking to somebody today about, and I want your guys' opinion on it. This, and I seen Matthew Bell do it. I've actually, there's videos all over YouTube about this. I've got people that I work with in my industry that have, that are as well doing it. And it's this ice bucket challenge, which I heard. Now, I'm not saying that I believe it, but I'm saying it was.
Imagine this is the kind of people that are representing a religion. But I just had to have some commentary because I just found myself just screaming at my phone as I was watching this. So I figured I'd scream at you guys and you could join in at my screaming. So let's begin. So actually, before I begin, I want to say that there most likely will be some rough language because it made my brain hurt, so I may cuss a lot. So if you're offended by foul